Well, I guess I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. How you doing? Let's see if I can keep from getting too boring here. So maybe I just need to talk a lot. But I always gotta have music. I think I bought a bad batch of THCA. So I gotta go get a new pre-roll. This one's giving me like a headache every time I hit it. Not good. So now I've got, let's see here. Checking my YouTubes for volume and stuff. Yes. So I can monitor on the phone, but I've got wired buds. I think I mentioned I'm not going to use the Bluetooth buds because they say they put a lot of radiation to the vicinity of your brain. So now I'm picking music. I think I'm just going to go with some Mozart. Actually, I should just use the, I think the selection of classical music is a lot better on YouTube than it is on Amazon. What? I saw Requiem. What are the complete divertimenti sets? Got a new hat. Just heard a little part in this Mozart where it I guess that got taken up into the soundtrack for Terms of Endearment. So, yeah, I just can't seem to get a run on. I guess I'm being. The good Lord is blessing me somehow by doing that, but I'm not really a big fan of painting here at this place where I am. It's just not fun. What can I say? You know, it's just isn't any. I just don't find it that much fun. I couldn't get these grays over here. I think I pretty much overdid it with mixing. I went too far on those, but what can I say? You know, I'm overdoing this cleanup on these little. I went to Wally Workman's gallery and somebody there was doing glazed paintings, glazed landscapes, which to me that would take a million years, but obviously very talented whoever was doing those. Probably worth a lot more than what I think they were asking for them. But they were super, super tight. Hello, this is Ricardo Calzadilla, Rick Calzadilla. And so I was I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but I'm becoming less social, but also when you get older, people don't want to hang out with you. the ugly truth. Hey old man, I get a lot of that. I mean, I can tell people. But I was actually doing some retail, and I'm not a retail guy. And I think I overcompensated by trying to be, chatty. But I think if you do that, people take you for. If you're too friendly, people want to take advantage of that. So live and learn, right? Especially with a bunch of pothead customers. But I just realized, and I was talking to this guy about that, about getting to the age where you don't really want to. You actually are like downsizing your friends list, I guess. But mine is at 0 right now, I think. Oh well. Save the liver. Save the liver. So, it's like you can't really try to be, I can't try to be cool because I'm not cool. And also what I think is funny, I think nobody thinks it's funny. I have a different, by the same token though, all the comedians everybody likes these days, I don't really get them too much, but maybe I'm just not relating. So I guess the same thing. I was just watching this Rick Beato video, and it was pretty good. I mean, he was pretty sounding pretty positive about marketing, I guess, or becoming bigger on YouTube, monetizing, and all that nonsense. Well, it's not nonsense. I know people make a shitload of money on that. But then you need to become like, you need to be camera friendly, and I'm not camera friendly either, so I'm screwed. So best for me to just shut up and paint. That's all I can do to get closer to you. This little building back here is kind of weird. So this little building, this little cubicle on top of this building just kind of disappears into the same tone as the sky, only gray. I guess I should go grayer. See if it'll... Yeah, it's almost not visible there. It's almost not visible there. So yeah, man, I just want to paint. I'm lucky because I'm getting to paint to my heart's content. But I just am not able to get down to the trail, which I really like painting. It's crazy though. It's kind of cool that I'm not going every day to the trail because, believe it or not, there's a lot of, you know, people usually run around that trail, but they're just running and listening to their music, but they don't really know the trail. They're thinking about their problems, I think, of the day, and they don't realize that there are a lot more unstable, kind of dangerous people walking around down there. Not all the time, but you just never know on what day. I've already had to deal with several of them, but so maybe these bad weather days are sort of keeping me out of trouble or danger by not going as much. But yeah, it's the hike and bike trail has I saw this she's a woman that I've known from the trail forever. She told me, I haven't seen you on the trail. And I was like, trail can get very sketchy. She looked at me like she didn't believe me, but yeah, you gotta have your head on a swivel down there. I used to just deal with homeless people down there, you know, people that were seriously out of their luck, you know, mainly just, I guess, work and money issues. But and now there seems to be a lot more like psychotic people behaving psychotically. Okay, so I had another. Okay, so I gotta remember these brushes. I aim them when I put them down. One's with the bristles pointing at me, But yeah, so yeah, and I'm not, old Rogan's getting a lot of heat but he's just doing what he's doing, no problem there. That guy's just talking to people. I think it's a good thing. But he had Jeremy Rammer on there. Guy got run over by a snowplow. That guy's a miracle, but he said it was all will. So I thought he was kind of inspiring. I think I have it bad sometimes, that guy, but he's younger, so. Well, he's going to be 50, I think, so he's not that young. 10 years, well, he probably would have been able to recover like he has even 10 years later. That's a different cat that can pull himself out of that kind of pain and suffering. Once I get this kind of painted up, then I'm going to go to just probably a straight on, oil. Straight on sun thickened oil. So I might have to go complete radio silence. And just paint, Just unplug from the world for like a full month. I heard there was a plasma thing happened, suspecting that the big power outage in Portugal, Spain, and France was that it was a solar storm where there's a hole in the magnetic field because the poles are changing. That's your science for the day. Try to listen to AM radio, but they do the same story every 15 minutes. So those shows are only good for like 15 minutes. Or after a while, it's just over and over the same content. So this can get very boring. Very boring. Let's test if I get a musical strike for whistling too good. Happy little windows. It's your building. You can do anything you want with it. Maybe paint someone jumping off the building. I probably should paint in some cranes. Just reminded me, that one landscape, I do have to put some cranes in there. Not even sure what I want to listen to. Probably nothing is what I want to listen to. It's already 6 o'clock. Not too much talking, huh? Thought I was going to talk more while I'm painting, but you can get kind of lost in thought. I've never tried to monetize this channel. I just do the videos. I don't think you can monetize it. It's just pretty boring watching somebody paint, I think. But I guess I'm just trying to sort of let the paintings get a little bit of notoriety on their own. Won't it all in for you, graceless lady, know who I am. So, well, what was I talking about? Listening to the radio, I think I started, but that was so boring. Sometimes the FM will get a good guest on there, but ultimately, the person interviewing him on the radio, on FM, they always start talking about themselves more than their guest, and then the same old stories they say about, you know, the Velveeta room or whatever. So those are kind of boring interviews, and then they talk over each other. So yeah, so there's not really... Rick Beato was talking about how people don't really appreciate music because it's right there on the stream, just like I'm listening to on the stream. So that whole, the old days, the whole ceremony of buying an album and taking that plastic off, and that's all gone now. Wild horses drag me away. I know I dreamed you. I have my freedom. Child. Then You know, when you view this painting, you're not even going to see this because you're going to be far back. But some people get their nose right up to the painting to see it. It's kind of weird. I guess they're looking for the brush strokes. On the window! This 70s music has stuck with me because I used to I was like 13 and 14 when these songs were really big. Listening to the Stones, by the way. I have trouble picking my music these days. I don't even know what I want to listen to anymore. There's no new rock and roll, so you can go back and revisit old rock and roll that I wasn't a big fan of back in the day, but on my knees, help me please. Oh. These songs have like a feeling of invincibility, and now you see the guys that wrote them, and I mean, I'm look just like them. They're so old, but they're still rocking on. You guys must all wonder who's going to go from next. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about old rock and roll stars. Takes forever to paint. It does for me. Taking too damn long. I should build a city of toothpicks. This is about the same speed, I think. That might actually be going faster. I think there's like a microscopic bead of white. So you got to keep the same brush. That's my big flaws. I always mix up my brushes, what they're loaded with, what kind of paint they're loaded with. Sometimes you have to do that trick of loading it up with the new color and trying to wash that out. When the Lord gets ready, you got to move. You got to move. Got to move. Child, you got to move. When the Lord gets ready, you gotta move. High, you may be low. You see that woman? She walks this. Like a Pavlov dog. This is like micro bead of white. Am I still rolling on the YouTubes? I hope so. Still windy. Then I think Friday's supposed to rain. Rained a little today, but Mainly the wind is the thing. A fluttering canvas is hard to paint on. Need a drink of water or something. Had some watermelon earlier today. It's weird. I bought a cantaloupe not too long ago and a watermelon, and they both seemed like the texture seemed tougher than usual. Like watermelon usually melts in my mouth. But actually, it was kind of hard to slice through even. So, must be some kind of genetically modified, longer-lasting melons being put out on the market. I'm going to check the time on this here little video. 55 minutes. Wow. Views 1, average view duration 27 minutes. I don't know who that viewer is, but hello and thank you. Excellent connection. I think it's getting there, it's just taking forever. Maybe I should focus on those. See, I want to redo the sky, so. So I buy a lot of my brushes at Hobby Lobby. They're reasonable priced, and so it's not too bad if they go to pot on you. These last pretty good. It's only gonna be 7. Damn it. Damn it. there, your own chair. Send me dead flowers by the mail, first wing, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. There, pink Cadillac, can bets on Kentucky Derby Day. With another girl to take my down, little Susie. So you get singing entertainment too. In the queen of the underground. You can flowers morning. Send me dead flowers. Hail. Send me dead flowers on my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Yeah. Little Susie, take me down. Get the queen of the underground. Can flowers be morning. With the flowers, mail. Worst thing, forget to put roses on your grave. Won't forget to put roses on your grave. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. This one song from the Stones, it sounds very grunge era. Kind of a ballad. Sounds like it could have been on the single soundtrack. Kind of sounds like maybe Mother Love Bone or someone like that had done it. Wind blows. Rain of roses. Don't the nights pass slow? It's video. Down the road. Sorry about that. I want to take a break, and I'll come back in a second video here in a bit. Thanks for watching so far. Gotta do this tree and do the sky, and I might not even go out to the trail tomorrow because it was just gonna rain on Friday. I'm gonna break all my shit down, get it all the way out there, and then I'll have to break it back out here. So, you know where I'm going. I gotta go get a pre-roll.